Hey guys, P-25 here, and I will be doing a disassembly and reassembly video of the Raven P-25. This one happens to be the old model, or the second model Raven made. As some of you know, I had really screwed up when I was taking the gun apart and putting it back together. So I thought I'd make this video as clear as I possibly could to those who are looking at this gun, possibly considering it, or have the gun and just got it, don't know how to take it apart. This video is for you guys, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Because some of you guys, this is all you can afford, maybe. And let me tell you, if it's your only gun, you don't want to damage it. You want to take pretty good care of it, I would assume. So the first thing you want to do when you're ready to disassemble the gun, make sure at all times your finger is out of the trigger guard. Make sure the safety's on. Okay. You want to remove the magazine. Rack the slide, make sure there's nothing in there. Now give it a couple of racks. Look inside. Okay. Now, the gun is unloaded. Here is what we would call the retainer. And inside the retainer, inside the little hole right there, is the firing pin. To remove the slide, the first thing you must do is put it into the fire position. So, take the safety off. Then what you need to do is pull the trigger. We call this dry firing. Okay? You should no longer see the firing pin sticking out at all. Some of you guys might be able to pick up there's a little bit of scratches on the gun, and that is from not taking the gun down the proper way. Do not use a screwdriver. Use only your fingers. That's all you need. So now what you do, simply push in just a little bit. Okay? Pull this gun right apart. So you can see it's a basic blowback design. Even though it's considered a budget gun, I think it looks pretty nice. Mine has a little bit of wear. Remove the recoil spring. And you're pretty much done with the frame part of disassembling it. Clean it up a little bit. Now, for this is the slide. You want to remove the retainer first. Okay, just like that. The spring comes out next, and then finally, the firing pin. Okay? To reassemble, it's quite simple. The first thing you put in is the firing pin. When you put in the firing pin, please make sure that it is this side and not this side. Okay, so put this side in first. Just slide it right on in. Oops, I'm looking at my camera. My bad. Okay, next thing you need to do is put that spring right on in. Then the retainer. Before I put the retainer in though, you see a little hook right there? What you're going to need to do is, right here on the frame, that retainer is going to go in here, and then you just hook. The hook's going to get right here, and then hook onto that little rod right there. Okay? You have the retainer back in. And before you put the slide on, please make sure that you have the recoil spring in. Okay, the gun's not going to do much good without the recoil spring. Make sure the safety is on. Take it off the firing position. Okay? Make sure it's off the firing position when you put it back on. You're simply going to put it back on like so. Easy enough. Now, put it back on the firing position and rack. Rack between 2 and 4 times. You should see, unless it's really worn out, you should see a little red dot here, or at least the firing pin. That little black spot should be showing up there. Now you know it's been reassembled properly. Take the safety and put it back on. Take it off the firing position. Okay? If you're ready to if you're going to be concealing this, if this is your only gun, or if this is like your everyday carry, first thing you're going to do, simply take your magazine, put it in, rack it. Notice how I racked it without my finger inside the trigger guard. You don't need to open up the slide to know that you have a round in there. Simply visually look and inspect. You can see that this is 5 rounds rather than the 6. So put this back in. You have another one now. So now you have 7 rounds of 25 at the ready. When needed, it's there. If the need arises, hopefully it never does. You can see that round right in there. So that's it. There you are. The disassembly and reassembly of the Raven P-25. I will be having a full review on this gun as soon as I get to the range and put some rounds down range. And with that said, I will also be putting some of that footage into my review. So I'm out of here. P-25 out. And remember, anti-gun is anti-American. Peace.